All right, guys, how we doing? How we doing tonight? I'm doing well. Let's jump right into this one. This is gonna be an episode of me talking about where I got a lot of my free records at and what was I doing at the time. So, well, I worked in a record store last pretty much a little over 4 years. I'm really bad. I need to look to see exactly when I actually started, and I also have done landscaping for well over a decade. Um, Probably about 13 years, but not in between, when I was like 28, landscaping ended, and I needed another job. So my friend hooked me up with a job at working at One Inch Got Junk. Um, for a while, I liked it. I always said the best or the worst part about working at that job, you clock in at 6:30, and you do not know when you are done. There is no set time. So I was working 60 hours easily. I mean, my longest day was almost 15 hours there. Um, like I said, man, I've done days from 6:30 till I don't get home till like 10:30, and that's nonstop lifting stuff. So I am just people want stuff gone, so I am just picking up and walking up the stairs all day long. I mean, I've done pianos. I don't know how many pianos and upright pianos. So many effing hot tubs. I've done couches. My worst one, or not the worst one, but the most stairs I had to do was from an attic all the way to the basement on each load. 56 stairs going down, 56 stairs going up. But anyways, let's get right into where the records come in. So I'm just taking away a lot of stuff. So you can imagine people getting rid of records, right? And unfortunately, this was not when I was really into records. That's how I got my reel to reel. So that's almost a $500 reel to reel. Works just fine. The guy did it one, and I regret some, but I wasn't back in the hobby when I found this receiver. I don't know why I decided to just keep this one and sell the receiver. I had $50 to get it looked at, and then I think I sold it for 450, 500, right around there. But I got a lot. So this right here is all the records I found at One You Got Junk, all right there. All in that bottom one right there. Maybe half of that, and there's definitely some all through. Like, if you can still see, there's definitely shit all through my record collection. Um, some of the I got a lot of. I've never owned a Kiss record on vinyl, but I have like, oh my god, 8 to 10 of their records, all mint condition too, just from there. Terrific Sex Pistols, and I'm not a real big Sex Pistols fan, more than the Ramones, but I got a few of theirs in just great condition. And I got stuff like Journey, Boston, and of course there is stuff like some of these old country stuff and this weird bluegrass and stuff like that. I would never even listen to. It's really some of this is. Which one is it? I know most of this right here is literally just a filler. I mean, you know, someday I'm gonna go through them on Discogs, and maybe I can fingers crossed come across one on that's worth some money. That'd be nice. But yeah, man. And there was one that oh yeah, speaking of the Sex Pistols, that was a tip. There was one guy who I remember had just like a terrific vinyl collection. I was just shooting the shit with them, and he gave me a few records. It was that, and then a few other ones I don't remember. He was like, check these out. But some of the other finds I remember it was just a garage, and it was boxes maybe this big, all filled with records. And there was, oh my god, I'm gonna get sick. Man, there was probably 25 full boxes, like I said, from here, so pretty much like 2 bins worth. So what does it usually hold? Like 55 to 60 in each in bins, I believe. And these were heavy, and they wanted to get rid of all of them. And working at God Junk, I got first dibs on everything. I kept like 2 or 3, I don't remember, getting rid of the rest. Like I said, I remember even going to the dump and emptying everything out. Just remember at the time I was out of the hobby for several years. it makes me kind of mad that I still didn't keep it because for a while I just kept them in my garage. Of course, I had some down here even when I really wasn't in the hobby still, but then I finally brought everything down. Um, yeah, like I said, I got the nice Pioneer. The speakers in my daughter's room were, I forgot what brand it is, but it's about the same size as those. They're up in my daughter's room that I found there too. This I found. What was it? Was it the Kenwood? Yes, it was the Kenwood. Yeah, and I remember I don't have that. It got lost. My kids took it and played with it, but yeah, I got quite a bit of equipment. And the the Pioneer that I sold, I don't remember which one it exactly was, but I know it was worth some money. Okay, I went to this real. Oh my God! It was a bad part of town. We'll just face it. And we deal with a lot of hoarders, and we walked in. It had a weird smell, like chemicals you were breathing in. And I look around, and it's funny when you see some people with hoarders, and they call you out, and you're like, "Oh my God, I'm gonna be here for days, just doing truckload after truckload." Because believe me, I've done that. I've watched the store hoarders. I lived that life, man. I've met some crazy people. I'm jumping off track. Where was I? Oh man, I really spaced out. Kind of went for it. Oh, okay, yeah. We're back at that apartment, and it's just still, but it's like musically filled. There's a lot of trash, but there's just stacks of CDs everywhere. There's a lot of receivers. I see equalizers, speakers, record players, CD players, just kind of stacked everywhere, but very messy. And I'm like, oh, I think we're gonna take a lot of this stuff. And the guy only had us take that receiver, and there was an equalizer with it, and then he had like a record player, or not a record player, it looked like a really nice cassette player. So I'm carrying the Pioneer. Now I'm actually double guessing if it was even a Pioneer. I'm pretty sure. But anyways, it's a heavy one, man. It feels like it's 40 plus pounds. And my buddy who I'm working with is carrying the equalizer and then the cassette player. It was all matching silver. I'm like, cool. I put mine in the truck before I had time to tell him, I want that. Like right when I'm getting ready to open my mouth, man, I see him just chuck it up as high as he can, and it just boosh hits the metal bed in the truck. I was like, oh, I screamed out to him, and he was like, "You're all right." I was like, "I wanted that, man." Yeah. Oh, and I didn't go to this job. This one would make anyone sick. So these got junk trucks are so eight by five, 5 by 6. So you can fit. Just imagine 8 full-size refrigerators. Fridge on the bottom, freezer on the top. You fit 8 of those bad boys. Try seeing. I'm just gonna go with 2. 2 full trucks of someone throwing away records. He was a DJ, and all of his records got like it flooded, and just like in the shed, or not the shed. He had like a pool house almost, and everything got ruined. Where he just got rid of every single record that got ruined, and there was tens of thousands to fill. I can only to fill 2 full trucks like that. That's probably like 50,000 easily then. Oh man, yeah, I couldn't imagine that feeling. But all right, guys, that's gonna be it for this one. I just wanted to let you know where I got some of my free records at, and I worked my ass off to get some of them, and some of the ones that are like in here and a few in there and the rest in the back. Some of them are pretty. I'm very happy I found them, and then like I said, some are just literally this whole. Except for that, from here on over is filler, and I believe most of this is filler. A few of them I can kind of tell because I got certain sleeves on them. That might not be. I still need to go through those, but all right, guys, that's it. Have a good one.